Welcome to another thrift haul video. My name is Richie and I'm Abundant Tags INC across all social channels. Today is Sunday, so my local Goodwill has $2 and $3 sales tags for green and blue tags only. I only hit one Goodwill today. The Eagles are playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 1 p.m. today. Go Birds! So we're going to get right into this haul. I'm going to start with this one right here, which is my favorite find of the day. Today, it's this vintage Nickelodeon from the 90s. SNICK Saturday Night Nickelodeon has Ren and Stimpy, Are You Afraid of the Dark, all that, and Clarissa Explains It All. Very nostalgic piece there. Here we have Levi's 527 boot cuts. So 527s are a staple in my store. I did spend up on these $11, but I sell these for $35 all day. So I'm still going to make a $10 profit on that flip. Here's Abercrombie & Fitch cable knit sweater vest with the V-neck. I got a kid's item in here. This is a Mets jersey, Mike Piazza, vintage with the Nike Team logo there. And there you go, Mike Piazza. I paid up for this. It was $10 for this Lacoste new with tags. The alligator logo there. Some Levi's for $3, 511s in black. I have a university blazer here with golden buttons on it, Cross and Windsor. So this brand actually isn't really a strong brand. I picked this up for the keywords, the golden button logos, university blazer, and it being this red color. Some of the colors for the university blazers, even if they're unbranded, will sell pretty well. I do promote listings, so that does help as well. Here's a J.Crew Ludlow. The Ludlow line sells really well for suit jackets and sport coats. This one is extra special. It has the golden button anchor logos on it, and it's got that tag right there, which is Loro Piana. So Loro Piana is very famous wool mill and luxury brand. Here's another Ludlow line, tweed. This one is Talegno, Italy, stretch wool. And that one was only $3. The other one I paid up for, the Loro Piana, I spent $10 on that one. Here's a Ralph Lauren. It's a black label. Now, this is just a plain solid suit jacket in blue, but it has a blue tag on it, so it was only $3. And it's a 54 long. So because of the size on that, it's going to sell for a premium. I have another Ralph Lauren in here that I spent $3 on. It's just black. Not looking to make a crazy amount of profit on that, but for $3 for LRL, I'll pick that up. Here's a Bonobos hop sack with a nice check pattern on it, and I spent $10 on this one. Here's a blue tag. It was $3. So just like the Cross and Windsors, this Rogers Aristocrat vintage, it's not going to sell for that much, but because of the keywords, the golden button logos, the hop sack and vintage blazer there, it's going to sell all day with promotions. Another Ralph Lauren slim fit with the black label, solid, and this was only $3. So some of these are just mediocre pickups, but they're within my metrics and profit, and it's all about profit. All these items will get listed in the next day or two. Tomorrow I'm still going to be sourcing. Here's a John Barbados blue tag, $3. Another J.Crew. This one's cotton canvas, the Ludlow line. So the Ludlow line sells really well in J.Crew. So I did spend up on those. I'm not going to wait, 2 weeks to see if they'll go down to $3 or $4. This is a really great pickup here, this LRL. Because it is double-breasted with the 6 buttons in the front here, the double-breasted coats have really picked up in sales in, I guess, the last year or two. So depending on the style of it and the pattern and the brand, some of those double-breasteds can sell for big money. Here's a Mark New York vintage leather jacket. So if you do find one with this patch in there, this vintage Y2K patch. They can sell upwards to 100 and plus, even with this distressed look on it. So just be sure when you do check the comps on certain items that you do check all the comps thoroughly, because some of these jackets are only selling for $20 to $50 and some up to even 200. So definitely check it out. And then this was in the kids section as well. It's cars. So Disney gear and kids that are vintage sell for great money. I sold just a Cars t-shirt last week for 25 bucks, and for a kid's t-shirt, that's great money for this coat. I'm expecting to get more, and it was only $3. That's going to do it. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. I'm going to be checking out the Eagles game here shortly. Go Birds. I appreciate you all. Follow if you haven't followed along. If there's anything you want to see or know about or have any questions, I answer all questions in the comments. Drop them below, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.